7 episodes into season 1. And like it's already reminding me how much you and I are like Lorelai and Rory. Especially when Rory is young. When she gets older in college and stuff, I feel like it's less so. But even like right away, there's been a couple scenes where I was laughing really hard because it just, their interactions are so much like our interactions.
I know. In the sense that you're more introverted than I am. I'm more extroverted than you are.
Yeah.
We're close though. We talk about everything. I'm crazier than you.
Yeah. More outgoing.
Like, I'm sillier.
Yeah.
Or more hyper. And you're more mature. Sometimes. Some of the things that I think are funny, you think are
not so funny.
Inappropriate.
I can't remember if I'm smooshing 2 scenes, but I'm remembering the part where Rory's like, aren't you gonna lecture me about kissing a boy?
Oh no, it was back when like Lorelai found out that there was a boy, and I think she even knew that they kissed, but she found out from someone else.
Yeah, not from Rory.
Rory didn't tell her.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so her mom finds out that she kissed Dean, and Rory's like, aren't you gonna lecture me about kissing a boy? And Lorelai's like, why? Did you do it wrong?
She's like, no.
No, why? Did you do it wrong?
That is 100%. And the scene where Rory like caused, or 2 boys were fighting over her at a party.
Yeah.
And Lorelai's like,
did you ever know? My hero.
Rory's like trying to be serious.
She's like, this is very serious. The cops came to this party and it's all my fault. And Lorelai's like serenading her in the streets.
You have done so well, my young Padawan.
Out of my life, move right out of my life. Out of my life, move right out of my life. You are so horribly satanic the way you lead me around. I feel just like the Titanic. I'm always going round, 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 round. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Oh, I speak on that.
It's too much pain and sorrow, so why don't you pack it up and move it? And your smell is made up. Just move right out of my life. Move right out of my life. Yeah.
How else are we like them? I mean, you're just sweeter than I am.
Yeah.
Rory's like sweet, and Lorelai's not sweet.
No. I feel like Lorelai's the same way though. Like I feel like she has that tough love side to her. Like when you think about her with like Lane and her with Paris, like Rory's friends, she's definitely like
she's loving.
Yeah. You know how Lorelai is really bad with pets, and they like make the joke throughout the whole show that like Lorelai can't have a pet because like the hamster died. That's you with plants.
Oh, 100%.
Like whenever you would have plants when I was younger, I was like 12 or whatever, and I would water your plants.
Yep. I know, and it's so funny because I love taking care of like all other things.
Yeah.
And not plants.
The other scene, actually this whole episode is us to a T, is the one where Rory goes to college. It's like Rory's first day moving into college. Rory has her map and she's like, I need to be prepared. I'm looking at the map, I'm looking at the list. And she like misses going into her dorm room for the first time. And then Lorelai's like, come on, we need to redo this. And she takes her out and she like makes her live in the moment instead of like stressing out about her map. Then like Lorelai makes friends for Rory. Like Rory's more shy and introverted like me.
Yeah.
And there's that whole episode where Lorelai's at college with her like with all the college girls. Everyone loves her. She's like ordering food for people and like rating delivery services. And, yeah.
That's definitely
so us.
Yes.
Yeah. I always used to be like, when I go to college, this is going to happen.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now I would not do that. Only in the best of ways.
Yeah.
Oh, will you be so kind as to fall in love with me? You see, I'm trying. I know you know that I like you, but that's not enough. So if you will, just fall in love. I think it's only fair. There's gotta be some butterflies somewhere on the share, 'cause I like you, but that's not enough. So if you will, just fall in love with me.
Like, my situation was so similar to Lorelai's. I was Lorelai, except I married Chris.
Yeah.
Because Lorelai was from like a small town in Connecticut, and she was a young mom. What's the name of their town?
Stars Hollow.
Stars Hollow. I almost called it Sleepy Hollow. Stars Hollow it has to have been written around one of the towns like near where I grew up. I mean, it's so much like where I'm from, and then like the whole dynamic of like just Lorelai didn't really fit with that world, like the
like bougie Connecticut
old money
yeah
stuff. Yeah.
Even though like some of the situational stuff is different, you always were that type of woman too, and like that type of mom who was just like a rebel in a lot of ways. You had a lot more of the positive things that like Lorelai doesn't have, that makes her kind of hard to deal with. But like you do have that like strongness to you, and it can like intimidate people. That's sometimes when they first meet you.
Really nice.
No, but you're just like a powerhouse woman in the best possible sense.
Get up on the dance floor, move. It's a Saturday night. I fell in love with the sparkle in the moonlight, reflecting in your beautiful eyes. I guess that is destiny doing it right. And just like they do in the Mediterranean, spin you around me again and again. You're like something that God has sent me. I want you, baby, solamente. You and I flying on an aeroplane tonight. We're going somewhere where the sun is shining bright.
You're really like Rory too in how driven. Like Rory's like, I'm gonna go to Yale. You know, and that's just what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Super, like, just knows herself and quietly gets where she wants to go.
Yeah. Rory she was driven all her life, but it didn't turn out exactly how she thought. But in that sense, like, she kind of switches paths a little bit, or she like adjusts, you know?
Right.
But whatever she's doing, she's that driven.
Right.
And I've always been like that. They mentioned at one point that when she was doing ballet classes, she like would dance around 24/7, and they actually like quit because she would have never done anything else because she was bad at ballet, which is unlike me. But when I was in ballet, I was like that. I needed to practice around the house all the time and sit in stretches while I'm doing homeschooling.
And when you were little, you tap danced around the grocery store.
Yeah.
The thing that's different is like the communication. It's just not always there for them. But again, they're writing. Everything's always exaggerated in like TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't communicate well. Like, their fights, we don't have fights like that. It's because their fights are all about like, they're not communicating something.
Right.
Like, it's the type of struggle where you're like, if you guys would just talk clearly, this would all be solved.
Just say the thing.
Say the thing.
Say what is the problem. Our fights might like come from like because we say what the problem is too much.
So here's the deal.
So maybe I should have kept that to myself. And it would have blown over.
I think that's pretty true. Wow, that is really pretty.
Yeah, this is always like a really good.
Oh, there we go.
have it.
No, like this, Mom.
Fail.
Like this.
No, you're doing it too pretty. Okay. Way 2. You can fold it in 4s and like put it nicely in your mouth.
I like to take 2 pieces and fold it in 4s.
Yeah.
And then it's like, rah. Last one.
No. Actually, I usually fold it in half.
Oh no, there's one more. I fold it in half, but long ways.
Okay.